Welcome back to The Betrayed. I'm Gina Beck.
This is Drew Williams.
Thank you for listening, liking, commenting, and subscribing. We appreciate y'all, especially the reviews on Apple Podcasts. It really means a lot.
Yeah, and like always, thank you guys again for the continued support, the continued engagement, and the hashtag Banana Cats.
And you guys can always check out the links in the description, whether they're about what we're talking about in the episode, or our social media links, or our website link if you want to hear uncensored episodes. How are you, Drew?
I'm all right, G. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm ready to get into this podcast. I've been wanting to do this podcast, obviously from the title. You guys see it says Pick a Side YouTube. You might already know what that means, and you might not. A little context. Drew, you want to give the context?
Yeah. There is a content creator that we've actually talked on the episode of quite a few times. I think last episode we actually linked his documentary that was banned by YouTube. Mamamax covers the same subjects as us, but his production quality is just absolutely outstanding. His videos are amazing as far as I'm concerned. They're a little dark for some people.
He doesn't even have to meet these people in real life. That's the really cool thing to me.
Yeah, because he has the skills to just find all these people. And the title of this is, there's a bunch of people with way bigger followings than us that have the same title right now that are backing Mamamax. Because we're not doing anything wrong talking about these subjects. And I'm sure you've noticed over the last few years of me, if you're listening on YouTube, the edits have gone from, basic things you'd expect to just random phrases that even, like, I have to explain to my mom. She'll like, well, why was that censored? Or what does this acronym mean? And stuff like that. And it's like, well, we have to say this or we won't get monetized and we won't get pushed through the algorithm. You'll sit at the bottom, no one will find you.
We might even lose the whole video, which that has happened as well. And it's not always about the monetization. Like Drew just said, it's about the algorithm. And if your video goes yellow, or if your video, like whether even if you're not monetized and you're a smaller creator that's before the 1,000 subscriber threshold, if your engagement isn't, they don't even tell you specifically what kind of engagement you need, but if you don't have like certain amount of likes or comments and stuff like that, you don't get pushed either. You don't end up on recommended. Sometimes your subscribers don't even get the notification. That's exactly what Mamamax was getting at, is stop censoring people who are helping, because some of us might be small voices, some of us might be big voices, but no matter what, it is very unmotivating when you feel like nobody's listening. And a lot of these bigger creators I've heard have stopped talking about certain things altogether because of this. I don't want to stop talking about stuff. That's why we went the extra step and we did the website. Because if we are going to be 100% censored, we have a backup. We have a place that hopefully we're trying to get you all to know about. So that way, at the end of the day, if you're thinking, where's The Betrayed? We have our website. So creators are starting to do that themselves, or they're maybe going to Patreon, or they're putting up these subscription walls so that they're able to say what they want. And it might suck that you have to pay a monthly subscription to listen to them, but the internet is just censoring everyone like crazy.
So many of my content creators that I follow, Mamamax, Tim Pool, Nexpo, Night Dogs, they all have Patreon pages with extra stuff so they can talk more freely about these subjects. And it's strange that you have to censor yourself about a topic that is supposed to raise awareness and protect children.
Yeah.
And we'll link Mamamax's his actual video, Pick a Side, which all of you guys should go watch. Everyone should go watch that video. You'll watch them and it might be a little more dark than you're used to, but you'll knowing what else is on YouTube, you'll be shocked that this was pulled down by them.
I think if you're a true crime fan, though, like all together, if you're a true crime fan, and then on top of the true crime fan, you enjoy predator hunting, Mamamax is like it's a Netflix quality, you know?
Yeah, like I said,
So,
his production is truly top notch. He goes long periods without uploading, but you can tell it's because he wants quality.
mhm.
This video's will get pushed down to the bottom unless Gina works her ass off and pushes the episode. But we stand with Mama Max, and we stand with all the other content creators that talk about this subject because we're not doing anything wrong. And especially to go after someone as good as Mama Max because he does such a good job of watching what he does and doesn't say. And you know what he got pulled for, right? It was because one of the IMVU characters he showed too much ass.
Right, which we've all seen and heard worse on YouTube, and it's not taken down. So that's crazy.
Yeah, it's I I don't know. I just pick a side, YouTube. Are you guys here to actually help people, or are you guys just here to suppress things that make you uncomfortable? I don't get it at this point.
But while we're waiting for YouTube to pick a side or maybe completely ignore Mama Max and then we'll see what happens next, you guys should pick a side. So you guys, I think, should go to the description. You guys should click the link and you guys should share Mama Max's video. You don't even have to share our video. You don't have to get us out there. Get Mama Max's video out there so that way that's being heard because what we're saying is what he said, but we're just dumbing it down in like less words. So go click on the link. Go share Mama Max's link if you agree with us, if you want to hear more of what we say and you want to hear more of what creators like what we say. You know, there's even people that do mukbangs and they talk about true crime while doing the mukbang and they even have to censor themselves because it's not just a mukbang, they're trying to get out information about these stories, whether it's murder or CP, which is, I can say it here, right? We're not going to censor this
Yeah, I mean,
episode.
we'll find out. We'll see if they go after us for it. Say it. Like it's just
Child pornography, the child predator stuff, you name it, it's being talked about. And they're even being censored to the point they don't want to talk about it. So they talk about even less crimes that are not, we hear these petty crimes on the news all the time. That's why we make the episodes that we make and other creators make the content they make, is because we want to talk about things the news is not touching on. And that's where we're getting censored. So share Mama Max's video, pick his side, get it out there. The more that he's heard, the more that we're all going to be helped because he says it best. And you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you listen to it. But I think we're going to move on from that subject unless you have anything else to say.
no. That was so well said, G. Like always.
So I'm going to move on to the Maxwell trial. She's guilty. Today's verdict in the Maxwell case, it does represent justice, no matter what anybody says. It does. I mean, 70 years, we could say, oh, more punishment for predators. But hey, it's something, and I feel like it's not over, right? And we can think the worst, but let's try to think positive in this. I mean, the prosecutor's name was Allison Mose, and she said she was a grown woman who preyed on vulnerable kids. And not everybody thinks a woman can be a predator. They definitely can. They definitely are out there, and this is proof of that. And I think this just hopefully resonates with people. I hope people are listening, and I hope people are seeing this, and they're they're not just like letting it go in one ear and out the other. You know what I mean? You got to watch out for everybody.
I saw one person raise one concern with the convictions was the fact that the prosecutor so far has not publicly demanded basically like more names because it's not just her that did these crimes. You get what I mean?
Right.
Because the I mean, even when you get down to like Prince Andrew and stuff like that, there's evidence that the UK authorities basically destroyed evidence for him.
Well, more. There's going to be more happening, right? Did you see that?
Yeah. I did see that.
So hopefully that's why I said hopefully we do find out more because like I posted this on my page on Facebook and I said definitely not enough charges. After everything that we've heard, after everything that is out there, we all have to think the same. And then when you see the list of charges, 5 of the 6 she's guilty of, and the one that's not guilty, it says enticement of a minor to travel to engage in illegal sex acts. When the one she is a guilty for says conspiracy to entice minors to travel to engage in illegal sex acts. So she's guilty for the conspiracy of enticing, but she's not guilty of enticement of a minor. When if you go through and you could only read 2 pages of this, and it definitely sounds like she had persuaded girls when they had doubts to come, whether she was on the plane or not, you know?
It
So,
probably came down to just the legal factor of without a reasonable doubt. There was probably some hung juror on that
which is
one.
stupid, which is so stupid. And that's a big one though. You want
I
to say,
agree.
"Oh, 5 of the 6 are guilty, but that one that's not, that's what we get all the guys charged with that we get arrested for being predators, for enticement of a minor, because they entice the child through the cell phone to come meet up. You're telling me she's not guilty of that? Of
I,
enticing with? You're telling me she's not guilty? Okay. That's the only thing where I'm like frustrated and I just want to let that be known. But again, there could be more happening as long as she doesn't die, right? Um
yeah, hopefully a person who initials are HC don't get involved.
yeah. But I just want to say that we are grateful to all who helped prosecute this horrific crime and to the victims who use their voices to stand up to evil. I know that was probably very hard. And there's a lot who had doubts to even do it, or it took a lot for them to do that. So, really, like, thank you guys. Thank them. And let's give them some support. And I think I want to end that here. I don't want to prolong this episode and make it crazy long. I just want you guys who don't know about the Maxwell case to know, and maybe let us know your thoughts in the comments and if just what you think.
Yeah, and like she said, go support Mamamax, pick his side, and
Go share his video, blow it up. Tell him the betrayed sent you. That would be really
yeah,
awesome.
awesome. That would be amazing. And everyone, happy New Year, because when this comes out, this will be 2022. So let's start
Yeah.
off the year good.
Let's kick ass in 2022. Let's be healthy and respectful and just work on our success. And I love you guys. Be safe. Check your kids' devices. Check out all of the websites that we recommend. Check out just everything. Just spread the word when you can. Pick a side. Love you guys. Banana cats.
Banana Cats, much love. Peace.